turn to our top story as Central Iowa Waterworks has now issued this lawn watering ban that is now immediately in effect.
It applies to more than 600,000 residents across the metro in cities like Des Moines, West Des Moines, and Ankeny. Central Iowa Waterworks says the Des Moines and Raccoon Rivers are seeing higher nitrate levels. The treatment plants are working hard to lower those levels so the water meets quality standards. Waterworks says customers were projected to use 98% of the safe drinking water supply. Officials say the lawn watering ban is a way to ensure that they can continue to meet that demand.
Again, the one thing that we can manage right now in the moment is demand. And this is where our communities and our customers come in and why we're asking for your help today as we institute this lawn watering ban.
The lawn watering ban applies to residential, business, and government customers. Central Iowa Waterworks emphasized that the water remains safe to drink.
Meanwhile, Des Moines Parks and Rec is cutting its spray ground hours in half starting today as part of the Stage 3 water conservation measure. Crews say that they will reprogram timers throughout the day with all sites updated by the evening. So the spray grounds will now run either 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. or 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. That all depends on location. It's now 6:04 and DMPS continues its reimagining education plan, and officials are now breaking ground on 4 new construction projects.
This comes after school just got out for the summer and some schools even had their last day ever. Local 5's Emma Stroner is live at Goodrell Middle School where one of those projects is set to begin this morning at 8:30. Emma, what exactly is being added there?
Well, here at Goodrell, and you can actually see right behind me, some dirt is actually being leveled out right here this morning just a couple minutes ago. But here at Goodrell and then also at McCombs and Brody, all of those middle schools are getting new career education spaces. Those spaces are going to offer hands-on learning in things like digital technology, computer science, healthcare, and other fields. And it's all getting funded through the $265 million bond that voters approved as part of the district's reimagining education plan. Now, leaders are also starting construction at Weeks Middle School. That ceremony is scheduled for today at 2 p.m. and that is going to be for expanding classroom sizes to allow more students to be in them and to reduce overcrowding. Now, unlike the other middle schools, that's going to be funded through SAVE and not the bond. DMPS Chief Operations Officer Rainey Briggs says throughout the summer, parents and students will be notified of all the changes that are going to take place.
I think they can expect to happen between now and coming back in August is there to be like some updates that they will be able to see on our websites. Things will also be communicated out from us to families, just kind of keeping them abreast of these projects in their schools so they kind of know if there's going to be different changes, whether it's traffic patterns or things like that.
The 2 projects that have already been announced are Brody Middle School, which you are looking at right here on your screen, and also McCombs Middle School. Leaders say all of the career education maker spaces will be finished a year by now, so students starting the 2027 to 2028 school year will be able to use them. And like you said earlier, Dana and Joseph, this is coming after school just got out for the year. We know that Walnut Street actually had their last day ever, and then Moulton is getting demolished and turned into a new academy. So coming up in 30 minutes, we'll share how leaders are, making sure that transition is smooth and not stressful for students. Live in Des Moines, Emma Stroner, Local 5 News.
A lot happening, so Emma, thanks for that update there. It's now 6:06. Democratic nominee for Iowa's governor, Rob Sand, announced his running mate for lieutenant governor. Crawford County Supervisor Dave Mulbauer will join Sand as they seek to become Iowa's next governor and lieutenant governor. He's originally from Manila. Mulbauer is a 5th-generation farmer and cattleman. He's currently serving his 2nd term on the Crawford County Board of Supervisors, where he is the only Democrat.
A baby boy that was born back in May is now in the care of Iowa's Department of Health and Human Services under the Safe Haven Act. That baby will be placed with a foster family until a permanent placement is found. This is the 2nd baby to be relinquished under the Safe Haven Act this year. 81 babies have been given up since the act was passed in 2002.
Nurses from Unity Point Health are calling on Unity Point to withdraw its objections to their union election. Yesterday in Des Moines, the nurses marched from the Iowa State Capitol to Iowa Methodist Medical Center. Now, the nurses want Unity Point to recognize the workers' union and begin negotiating a fair first contract. Last year, nurses at Unity Point voted to join Teamsters Local 90 for safety and fair treatment for both patients and staff.
The nurses, they had a vote last year, and they won their vote, and the company filed election objections to delay the process, and they're frustrated with the delays waiting for the board. So we're out here today to put a public pressure campaign on the company to demand that they drop those objections and we get to the bargaining table. It's inevitable. They're going to be at the table. They're going to have to bargain. We might as well start fixing nurses' issues right now.
Unity Point Health says it is awaiting a National Labor Relations Board decision on the nursing union vote, citing challenged ballots that leave results unclear. The health system also filed objections, claiming election irregularities and possible manipulation of the ballot process.
An empty lot in Des Moines East Village could soon become some mixed-use office space. And Hospitality Corporation Heart of America Group is wanting that empty plot of land along Robert D. Ray Drive across from the old City Hall to become its new headquarters. This company is currently based out of Moline, Illinois. CEO Mike Whalen says part of the reason they want to move here is because many of the new apartments and restaurants that have popped up downtown in recent years were developed by this corporation.
We're all over this metro map, and so we really need to be here for a lot of reasons, but more so because of that vibrancy I spoke about. Because when people live here and work here and go eat here and play here, that's when you have a vibrant downtown.
The headquarters plan, it's not a done deal just yet. The city still owns the land and must approve any sale or development. So officials plan to explore multiple possibilities, and they're also opening up a 30-day window for competing proposals for that land.